Let me show you how to compose an email and all the options you have in Gmail when composing an email. So when you'd like to send a new email, come up here and click Compose. This will open up a new little mini window. Now you can use these arrows to make it full screen or to collapse it completely and exit out. It will go into your drafts if you've started it, so it won't be lost if you accidentally exit out. Put the person you'd like to send the email to their address, and then go ahead and put in your subject. Now I've got some cute little emojis, and those are actually down here on your toolbar. You can insert emojis. You can search for one and insert emojis. Next, you can compose your email in the next section. So, once again, you can insert emojis. However, you can format the writing. So if we want to change the final font style, size, bold, italicize, underline, etc., and the text color or the background of the text. Then where the text is aligned, and if you need a numbered list or bullets, the indents, and the quotes. Now, in an email, if something is quoted, if I click on this, it will insert this line. That's why when you see emails that have been forwarded to you, you'll see those lines. That means it's a quote from another email. You can strike through items or remove the formatting altogether, such as this and this. I'm going to do Control Z to undo that. All right. The next option you have is to attach files. These can come from your computer's hard drive. You can insert a link. So if I go to a website, and I'd like this URL, I can copy that URL. I am going to use the shortcut Control C to copy. And then I'm going to check out this website. I could put click here, something like that. Now you can put let me copy that again. You can put the website link right there, but sometimes that doesn't look as professional. So I'm going to highlight the words, click on the insert link, paste the link, and hit control, OK. Then it will have a hyperlink to that website. The next, you have your emojis, and then you have access to insert items from your Google Drive, such as this email draft. One thing you should be aware of is that the access to this particular Google Doc needs to be shared with whoever you are sending it to. You can do that by going into the Google Doc, clicking share, and sending it or sharing it with that particular person. Or when you send the email, you will get a warning and it will ask you. I will show you that in a demonstration when I go to send this. Then you can insert images. There's two ways the images can go in. So let me insert an image. Select an image. You can upload it or go to your Google Photos or the web address if you know the URL. Right down here on the right side, you can keep it in line so the image will be embedded within the email or as an attachment. I'm going to do inline. Then I have my image on the email. You can format that image, make it smaller, original size, or remove. And for accessibility, you can add an alternate text to tell them what the image is. such as Bitmoji of Mel. Then, moving along, we can make it a confidential email. This means that the recipient can't forward, copy, print, or download the email, and the email will expire, and you can put when it will expire. You can also set a passcode. You can add your signature. This needs to be set up in your settings before. If I go to Insert Signature, currently I do not have a signature, but I can go to Manage Signatures and it will open up the part of settings where signatures are. Let me minimize this to show you where it is located. In your settings, we'll see All Settings, General, scroll down until you see the signature area. Then you can create a new signature. I would suggest everyone have a signature set up. I'm just going to do this signature number 1, create, because it is helpful that your recipient knows certain information about you, such as your name, school information, and how to contact you. You can make these really fancy by changing fonts, adding hyperlinks, and inserting images, such as I could put my Bitmoji Mel image. Let me make that small as part of my signature. Now, I do need to save these by clicking Save Settings. You can create multiple signatures. You can also decide which signature will be the default for new emails and which signature will be the default when you reply or forward emails. Make sure you save those settings. Let's go back to our email creation. I had to refresh in order for my email signature to show up, but when I click here, I do have the option to email signature number 1. The next option is to set up a time to meet. So there's 2 options to set up a time to meet. You can create an event. This will bring up a side panel of your calendar. You can add the guests. It will automatically add you and the recipient of the email, but you can add other guests. Then you can change the date and time and insert, and you can send an email notification to your guests or don't send. I'm going to send it, but it's also going to insert into my email that event. Another option, I'm going to delete that one, is to propose times to meet. When we click on the calendar, we can offer times you're free. So you can set up how long the meeting would be and add times when you can meet. So maybe you have a particular day and time periods from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., excuse me, and click next. And then you can add other information about the meeting and add to email. Now they will get this information, which will show different times that they can select that you are available. Finally, after the calendar icon, you have the 3 dots. You can default to full screen email creation. You can add a label to your email so it's already filed into your emails, add a star, or create new label for it. You can request a read receipt and it will notify you of when the person has read your email, put it into plain text, print it, or check your spelling. You also have the trash can to delete the draft. Now, you can send or you can schedule a send for a later time and pick a time and date. Finally, when you go to click send, if you have not changed any Google Drive items permissions and you click send, you will get the warning to share with particular people that are included in the email address or anyone within your domain, or not give access. You will probably be giving access to the item. You can change them from viewer, commenter, or editor. I would be very cautious about anyone within the domain for security reasons, unless it is something intended for everyone. Once you have set those permissions, click send. And that is some tips and tricks to send emails.